Dear students, myself Sriniwasan would like to take topics spreadsheet, ranges and function for class 8. This is chapter 3. In this chapter, it discusses about a special kind of software that is known as a spreadsheet. This spreadsheet is a generic name. Generally, uh, we can understand this spreadsheet by some other name also, that is Microsoft Excel. If you are using Microsoft Excel, that is actually the product of Microsoft. So that's why that is known as Excel. But as far as spreadsheet is concerned, the same thing is there. Only this spreadsheet is used for generic name because lots of company have their own softwares like Excel. So in this way, the word spreadsheet is applicable to all different types of softwares. But the working methodology of this software is almost same. As far as the definition of a spreadsheet is concerned, here I want to tell that a spreadsheet is a file that exists of cells in rows and columns and can help arrange, calculate and sort data. Data in spreadsheet can be a numeric value as well as text, formula, references and functions. In general, the use of spreadsheet is very wide and very effectively used by person for a specific kind of work. I have noted some of the work, but it is not strict with these three works. Many more work can be done by this spreadsheet. Here is some of the list, that is prepare a mark list that is related to students result. One can prepare it in proper way. Another is preparation of payroll report. Payroll is basically a payment sheet. The person who are working in an organization have their payroll system. Another is the preparation of a sales report. That means this type of report can be you can found in any shops, malls, where product is to be sold and purchased, both along with its customer name, along with its price and so on. So in this process there are many more things we can do by using a spreadsheet. I would like to show a spreadsheet here. You can see the spreadsheet. I have made some program here in the spreadsheet which have a result, that is you can say it's a mark list where certain columns are there: name, role, class, section, English, Hindi, computer, maths and science, and a total and percentage. The total and percentage are the calculating data, and just I want to show this how we can going to calculate it. So this is in the name column. There are certain names are there. Roll number is, I am just fictitious roll numbers, class and sections, certain marks are there. In this chapter I would like to show how certain calculations and certain functions are take place. First of all, I would like to describe a term called range. What is range? Range means, as we know, the entire spreadsheet is made up of cells. These cells are the combination of A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, D3. These are the cells. There are columns and rows. If I say range, it means suppose A1 to A10. That means the entire name is there. So that is known as range from A1 to A10. In the same pattern, if I say A2 to J2, it means all the column names are in this range. So this is the range, is uh, very much used in Excel spreadsheet, that is in this spreadsheet. So while calculating the formula, ranges are very important role to play here. So I would like to show some of the functions which is used to calculate total. Let we first discuss a simple total method. So how we can do a simple calculation? First of all, we have to type here equal to and then have cells. Suppose I want to add English plus Hindi plus computer, math, science. So here I would like to add these cells, that is E3, and then E plus, if I put plus, then the plus, that means Hindi. Then if I put plus, then after I'm going to that is G3, that is the computer marks. Then again put plus sign and move the pointer here, maths, that is H3, and again put plus sign, then we have a science, and finally just press enter key. You see here the total is 348 is to be added. In the formula bar you can see E3 plus F3 plus G3 plus H3 plus I3. That means all the cells are added. So cells are added means what? The value exist on the cells are to be actually added. So this is the simple formula through which one can add, one can use many other mathematical operations also. But in this chapter, certain functions are used to calculate, used to perform these adding functions. Like one of the function name is sum. Suppose I want to delete this previous formula and use this function name, that is equal to, and put sum. You write sum, it is a function name sum, and write the range. So you can see here the range is from E3 to I3. So I have to write here E3, put a colon cell I3 and press enter key. You will get 348. That is the addition number. That is 348. This is the additional. Now you can see in the upper portion of the formula bar sum E3 to I3. This is called range. This is called range, E3 to I3. So how we can write the range? That is, write E3, the first cell, and put colon symbol and then I3. It means it's going to add E3 plus F3 plus G3 plus H3 plus I3. This is the range. Now after having calculations, some more things we can do. That is, sorry, here some formula I have is in the wrong way. Just correct it first. Okay, now this is that. Now if I'm going to catch this plus symbol and drag it to bottom, you can see automatically all the summations are done. This is another interesting feature. That means once you entered a formula in a particular cell, then after you can just drag it, the formula is automatically copied into other cells also. So this is the way through which one can add it. In the same pattern, we're going to calculate the percentage also. So percentage means here how many subjects? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 subjects. So just use again the formula equal to, and what will be the cell for total? That is J3. Yeah, you just write J3 just divided by 5. You can use this formula also, but there is a special function is there, that is called average. Now this is the average. In the same pattern, we have to just select E3 to I3. Now you can see, just I want to enlarge its size so that you can view it very properly. That is 69.6. This is the average. You can look here in the top of the formula, the average function. Sum is another function, that is no problem, you have to just write it. Average is another important function which is going to calculate the average of the described range. That means range is the numbers exist on that range. So it's going to calculate the average. In the same pattern, if you drag the average, you can see all the numbers are calculated. And that means all the averages are get calculated. So it's very simple to use sum and average function here, you can see. So this way we can use the formula. This is the benefit of spreadsheet. One can calculate it very fast. Now in the same pattern, there are many more functions are there. Suppose I want to find out who got the highest, what is the highest marks in English. For that, we have to use a function that is called max. In the same way, we have to just declare the range E3 to E10. So that means in this range, it's going to find out the max value. That is 67. This is the max value here. That is the maximum value. I want to just expand it. This is the 67. You can see in this range, That means in this range. Here is the 67 is the highest, and the function max. The function max calculate the maximum value. Sorry. Calculate the maximum value. Just delete it. You can see this is the maximum. In the same pattern, if we're going to find out the minimum value, for that function called min. That is for minimum value. And must have to declare the range, that is E3 to E10. You can find here, you will get 35. That is the minimum value. Just enlarge it. You see here. This is the maximum value. Maximum marks, you can see. And here is the minimum marks. Minimum marks. You can see. So this way we can find out the maximum and minimum using this function that is known as max and min. Now another function is described in your chapter, that is count. So count is another function through which one can count number. Suppose the question is how many students are in your class according to this spreadsheet. So for that, for the answer of this question, we have to use the count function. The same pattern, suppose count. Now again, the count function takes average, that is A3 to A10. Suppose A10. Now A3 to count A10, A3 to A10. Why not it going to calculate? Some problem is there. Why? Just I want to write here, suppose count. This is count G3 to G10. Now look here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, because the numeric number does not work with the character, it works with numeric data, so that's why it does not work on that position. Here is count, that is 8. So it means what? Total number of student, that is 8. So that can be find out by using a count function. So this count counts the number. Very simple. It's going to count the number. So you can see this is the formula, count. So these are the certain functions used in your chapter. I once again repeat those functions, that is some of the function names: sum, average, maximum, minimum, and sum, and have certain examples. I am just showing all those examples by practical so that you can understand it very well. Hope all of you understand it and do their practical in your home. You can do the same thing in your mobile also, as well as desktop or laptop. You can. It's so simple to write here. Hope you understand it very well. Thank you very much.